People, we're back. It's Tuesday, August 17th. And as I mentioned before, we've got a light week this week, just 2 events. Friday sold out. Sorry, folks. I'm going to make your reservations early for our seated events here at the store. But next week, we have got another 4-event week. That's right, folks. Tuesday night, we got an event at the Capitol Grill, which is going to be plugging the Pairings event. One of the best parties we do all year with the New Times people, and we'll have like 50 wines over at the Broward Center. That's going on September 17th this year. That is up on our calendar already for September. And then Wednesday night, we've got our Nicolas Quetena, following our Argentina theme. We started with our Tower Club tasting last week. That will be at Cafe Max on Wednesday night. Thursday night, we've got a dinner with Vineyard Brands featuring Caparzo's 2005 Brunello di Montalcino. And then Friday night, we've got our vintage Brunello tasting here in the store. That's next week. So, man, we got a lot of stuff going on next week. And then, Tuesday, in the What I Drank Yesterday section can get pretty long. All right, because we got Saturday brown bag to cover, which Saturday we had another legendary brown bag, about 30 different wines. And I think it's worth noting a couple of our good friends, Ray and Deb, they were in the paper and their business went belly up. We're very sorry to hear that, guys. Anything we can do for you, you're part of the family. And it's always nice to see people that, bad things happen. They still keep their good attitude. And Ray was here on Saturday just like nothing happened. And as a matter of fact, he brought 2 of the wines of the day. Are you kidding me? 1996 Bonneau de Martre Courton Charlemagne and 1999 Domaine de Romanicanti von Romane. I opened up a bottle of 1998 Tollett Beau Courton Charlemagne, and one of the things I don't like to do is go before Ray, because this is what he does. He upstages me, because my 1998 Courton Charlemagne was nice, not a great vintage, but really, ready to drink, maybe on the downside a little bit, and then he pops open this 96 Bonneau de Martre, one of the top wines, one of the top producers of Courton Charlemagne from a better vintage. Get you next week, Ray. All right, but thank you very much. And like I said, our hearts go out to you guys. We hope you guys are going to be okay. And some fabulous brown bags. Other than that, the Justin 2005 Isosceles, which a lot of people guess was Syrah because it's so big and ripe. And then the 1994 Heights Cab Drinking. Beautiful. Thank you guys, everybody who came to Brown Bag and participated. And after that, man, I was feeling the love that Ray brought to the room on Saturday. So I had to have a little Burgundy to finish that up. Well, actually, I took the bottle of 1998 Courton Charlemagne that wasn't finished home with me and drank that. It was very nice. And then a bottle of 2005 Volnay Clos de Chênes from Louis Jadot. Man, 2005, what an epic vintage in Burgundy. Let me just tell you, if you like Burgundy, you don't have 2005s in your cellar, go out and get some because they're still available. Oops. That was the last bottle of Volnay Clos de Chênes that I had, so sorry. I don't know if it's even worth talking about that, but that one was drinking beautiful. A lot of raspberry and strawberry fruit, some lovely crushed rose petal notes to it, an exotic oriental spice, and really soft, velvety tannins. Still had some life to it, as most of these village wines will last 10 years or more in your cellar from 2005. All right, well, Sunday, I didn't have any wine on Sunday, man. Can you believe that? A little bit of tequila, and every once in a while we like to mix it up. Tequila has similar health benefits to wine, for those of you out there wondering what I'm doing drinking tequila. But, all right, well, Monday in the store, we did have one supplier stop by. Jeff from Franken Pommery stopped by with a new product. It's the Pommery Rosé Appanage. And this wine was beautiful. Pommery produces outstanding champagnes. Very light and elegant. Similar along the lines of the Billicart Simon to me. A little drier. Lovely strawberry, raspberry fruit to it. Just a tiny bit of ginger spice. Lovely freshness, like I said, and a smooth, creamy mousse on your tongue. Beautiful. Well, a little expensive. It's about $75 a bottle. But hey, great rosé champagnes are not cheap. Hey, speaking of cheap, rosé, that was what was next. Hey, Jeff, how do you follow a rosé champagne like Pommery Rosé Appanage with a little tiny Listel Tête de Cuvée Grand Degree rosé from the south of France, from the Med? This wine was very nice. I love the screw-off cap, guys. I hate to see those composite corks. So the screw-off cap, the best enclosure for an inexpensive bottle of wine. Really, you have less problems with those than anything else we do as retailers. I like to see that because when people get bad wine, they bring it back to me. All right, screw caps, we rarely see those coming back. But lovely strawberry fruit to this wine, red cherry pie, nice soft creamy texture on the tongue, very refreshing. This is one of the things when you go to France, you see rosés on every table at lunchtime, and one of the wines you'll see in every Paris bistro at lunch is Listel. Delicious stuff. We'll have it in the store because we need to beef up that rosé section. We're out of all of this cheap rosé that we have in the store. And summertime, still here, folks. We got a couple months left. Well, you know I'm having wine with dinner, and last night was no exception. Hey, I made up for it, man. I had 3 wines with dinner on Monday night, and I've been touting this Clos Du Bois Chardonnay Reserve. This wine is delicious. Tony made a swordfish dish last night with some capers, tomatoes, and olives, a little bit of anchovy in there. So I was thinking white wine. And Chardonnay is with a little bit of a bolder, a little bit of oakiness to it. Kind of stands up to the swordfish. This wine may have been a little light, but really nice bottle of wine. Goes down really easy for $11.75. Hey, man, I wanted to do what a red wine also, because white wine, we can have a little bit as a starter, but we got to have red wine with dinner, right? Even if it's fish. So what did I open? Cabernet Sauvignon, right? That goes with everything. Well, no, I just felt like drinking Cabernet Sauvignon, and I had some 2000 Groth on the shelf here, and I figured, man, this wine's probably drinking perfect, and it was. 2000, although not a very highly regarded vintage, a vintage that's drinking beautiful right now. If you got 2000s in your cellars, drink them up. Delicious. But a wine that went better with the swordfish, this 2000 Brunel Côte de Rhône 2007. 2007, you guys have heard me touting this vintage in the Southern Rhone, an outstanding vintage. And the Provençal herbs and flowers with this were much better with the swordfish, along with the lighter tannins. Really worked well with the swordfish with kind of Provençal kind of flavors to it. Tomatoes, capers, olives, and a little bit of anchovy. All right, and that's what I had to drink last night, folks. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.